Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. Am I that old? So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go. This way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big burned out neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. I could get to like this place, actually. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. This is my kind of man. Are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. Very convenient. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. This sounds suspiciously like a non-sports person attempting to give a fuck about sports. I would know, I do that a lot. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. Oh. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar. Patch, 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 patch. And sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often. You wouldn't happen to know a woman named Jessie May, would you? Oh no, I actually just moved into this part of town today. I'm Barry, by the way. Watching the game? My preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. I love someone who knows their way around. Fuck the sippy thing. I don't have any beer, so this'll have to do. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. I'm getting the impression she's very drunk. Buy a gal a drink? How about no? Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, seeing her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating you. Is this written by any chance by the scriptwriter of Troll 2? Because it's just as specific about every single thing. The conversation ends there and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on our mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Barry. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or a Kim that runs this place? Nah, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Hey. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in the world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Excuse me, I'm gonna open a window because it is warm as fuck in here. And people outside are just gonna have to deal with me talking about gay dads for a while. Ah, come on. Okay, there we go. enjoy the sound of cars going by. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink to most things. Like shots? Ooh, shots fired. I don't like it. Well, that's gonna be a problem. I'm sorry, buddy, but I really don't. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Okay. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making a friend is. Okay, Barry, this guy is out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket. Compliment his good looks, or compliment his hand tattoo. I didn't even notice he had hand tattoos. I like a tattoo. What does it mean? It's a reminder. Oh, I think I touched a nerve. I wait for him to elaborate, but it seems like he's done talking. Shit. This guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house. You can compliment his sweet aviators. They are pretty sweet, and I want a pair. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Got a powder. Well, he has a sense of humor. I just feel like I have an idea what that powder might be. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. Gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. Hi. I live in this cul-de-sac down the... What was that voice? I haven't actually been listening to the grunts to see which one of the game grumps is doing who, so... Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Barry. So we're doing this... Wow! Okay, someone got straight to the point. What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Lay it on smooth. Smile and nod. No thank you. I'm sorry to say I'm not that kind of dad. I'd better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What do you mean by are we gonna do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off. Oh, Jesus. That actually did. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Oh, hey. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. The last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Dad, I'm glad you're not a slut, says the chat. Why, thank you. I try my best not to slut it up too hard. I mean, a little slutting here and there. We all do it. Go back to sleep or go to the gym. You know what? I'm gonna be a better person in a game than I am in real life. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the gym. I shall bring all my Pokemans and show you them. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching. Of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically. Oh. Hey bro, good morning. Good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. Ready to kick some butt? I'm ready to give it a good old college try. Oh, jeez. Gotta stay Oh, posse! That's what it says. Help! This is it. This is how I die. It'll be alright, dude. I seem to be pissing everybody off just by being me. I'm trying to be as true to me as I can in this game. Except I probably would never even go here in the first place. We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. Oh. He high-fives and finger guns all of the cool chocolate. Oh, jeez. I can hear the most terrible douchey music playing while he does that. Oh, man. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Oh. Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we're on treadmills. Mm-hmm. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I have actually, a few months back, I did go to the gym. Not out of a personal desire, but it was mandated. There's a longer story behind that, but I had to go for a while. I didn't mind it. I would love to do it again, but I can't afford to keep doing it. So, I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was one used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Training to crush people's skulls with his stars. Just because Sanjeev is bad guy, don't mean Sanjeev is bad guy. Using a medieval torture device. Praying to some sort of pain god. There's a tiny man in there, right? And he did something that the court found unfavorable. Now that muscular dude is doting out justice in the form of pain. Oh. What? Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing? Couple years. What do you do when you're not dadding or working on buff? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. I check out my hot bod. Love learning. I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge. Soaking up that intellectual content. You know, history, the paranormal, wilderness survival, aliens, mostly those things. Mm-hmm. So what's the History Channel too, huh? We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice in my body. Remember when my fish died in college? No! I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up? He's really bumping up the speed again. I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. Oh. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick kickstand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-kickstand with a dying dirty fish in your hands that you scoop from the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. What's going to happen if I tell you guys that this is actually kind of close to a thing me and a friend of mine have done? Not quite at a party, but so we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth. What? Okay, that's where it veers off. And we get him home and get him to a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Rich U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. Oh. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. Take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Yes, I've had one of those. Much like Craig here, well, not quite like him. He's not exactly buff, but I have a friend who does gym a lot too, and he did take me once. And just like this guy, he gave me a protein shake, and they're not bad. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. No, good, because that's my area. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. We did not fuck. Not quite at that level yet. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me, literally. I gotta work on this dad bod. I'm not even close to a dad, and I have a dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old.